All right. Moving right along. Boom.
Yes. Do you have the
All
poster
right.
to pull up, bro?
I think so. Hang on a second. Let me go ahead and find it here. Boop, boop.
Joker. Where's the dog? They're going nuts in the chat, bro. They can't wait for that. Where's the dog? Where is it? You'd never give it to an ordinary
Yeah.
citizen.
Can you see it? Well,
no, not that. Hang on a sec. Yes, kind of. There's text. I see text.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Hold on.
Oh, it was there, Charles. You just have to scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, the Odyssey is going to be nice.
Yeah. Let's see here. No, it's still not up.
Can you see it?
No.
All right, hold on.
See, our three mugs are up on the screen.
Come on. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Perfect.
There we go. All right. See it now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm anticipating this.
All right. I'm sorry, guys. This stuff's running a little slow here.
So yeah, the Odyssey shot entirely with IMAX film cameras. Defy the Gods. 7/17/26. This is going to be huge. This is going to be guaranteed $1 billion. Guaranteed.
Done only in a way that Christopher Nolan knows how to do it. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
and still to this day,
yep.
You know, it's gonna be a good film. I'm anticipating this a lot. I'm anticipating this a lot, just for the simple fact, because everybody else want to criticize Nolan on certain things, and I'm like, the man is A1. Just because your intellectual intake your intellect can't take an intellectual film or the nuances and everything that he puts in films, and you can't figure it out.
Yeah,
that's you. He has his particular audience.
And let's see. So we got.
Is Charles lagging out again? What's happening here?
Yeah, he lagging out. Like sometimes when you put those.
Yeah, you guys were lagging out too. You were spinning.
No, it was just you, bro.
No, I'm serious. No, you guys were circling.
Okay. So
I don't know. It's probably my internet. I have no idea. It's probably my internet. So.
Well, yeah. So I was just reading here. It's saying that a teaser for the film, no longer than 30 seconds, is rumored to be attached to Jurassic World Rebirth screenings starting next Thursday.
Oh,
yeah. People are gonna get their eyes on. People are going to see this. People are going to start to see what it looks like and the direction that Christopher Nolan's going. So, the hype train is starting.
Yeah, and they put it on the perfect film for it to showcase it too.
Yes.
For their previews, they did it for the perfect film. We can get all in the down and all that nuances. I with that. I already know how that's gonna go.
So they're still shooting it in Scotland right now, and it'll most likely be hitting Ireland and the UK after that for more production. The budget is currently sitting at around $250 million and will utilize brand new state-of-the-art IMAX cameras with cinematography by Nolan's go-to DP, Hoyt van Hoytema. While the film centers on Matt Damon's portrayal of Odysseus and his artist's journey, so I can't pronounce that word, arduous journey home following the Trojan War. It's also assembled one of the most impressive casts in recent memory, including the likes of Tom Holland, Charlize Theron, Anne Hathaway, Robert Pattinson, Zendaya, Lupita Nyong'o, and John Bernthal and Mia Goth. So, Nolan has a stacked cast. Expectations
that's a top tier cast too. Yeah, that's top tier cast.
Yeah,
that is Nolan. He gonna come out. He gonna do what he do. Yeah, that's Nolan. He gonna do what he do. Yeah, that's why I say I'm not worried about that film. I'm just gonna wait for the ride. because I already know what it is.
Exactly. You're like it's already. I'm already sitting in the seat. I'm
already ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, how many more big films like this do you think Nolan still has in him?
I'll probably say about 4. I say about 4.
No, I say he got more than that.
You think he's got more than that?
He got more than that. Look, let me tell you something. So Nolan is not that old. Nolan, I don't think Nolan is even I think he's like right around Zach's age, 57, 58, something like that. So yeah. So come on, he's got another what? In the next 10 years, he can crank out at least, I say in the next 10 years, you're right. I say I take that number probably about 4 or 5, maybe in the next 10 years. You think maybe?
Yeah. He's 54. He's 54. That's why I say he got about 4. The only thing, he stays in the background because he does, if he's not directing, he's still producing. But he don't produce a lot of people's films, because if he's producing, he's directing it as well. So, he like I say, he got like another 3 or 4 before he decided he want to hang it up, or he just gonna probably just do writing and just strictly produce.
Because that's what I was thinking. It's like he has a catalog of films now. He's one of the most prestigious directors in Hollywood.
Yes.
He's got nothing left to prove. I think he's at the point in his career where whatever he's doing, it's because he wants to do it.
Pretty much.
It's what he wants to do.
What I'm really worried. I love all his stuff, but his things of the more sci-fi that has a sci-fi element, the scientific stuff in it that I love the most. So Inception is my number 1 all-time film from him all day. Interstellar, Tenet. I want him to do another physics, science-based movie. I want him to do another one.
You know what I want to see come out of him? I was kind of hyped when there were the rumors that his next film was going to be a horror movie. You remember when those rumors were going around? I would really like to see Christopher Nolan's take on horror. And it doesn't have to be like an already existing franchise. It could be his own original thing. You know what I mean? But I would love to see him try to tackle that genre.
Mm-hmm. Hot shots. Yep. Hey, Mama Bear.
Mama Bear, thank you for joining us.
I'm just going through all of the chats that we missed here.
No worries. Your favorite Transformers movies. We'll get to that. We will talk Transformers soon.
We're gonna get to it. We moving right along. But yeah, my favorite one was actually Sean was Dark of the Moon. I like the third one.
The third one? Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
For me,
that one for some reason had a way more serious element to it. You know what I mean? It was
Dark of the Moon.
Then Dark of the Moon. Yeah, it had a more serious tone to it than the other ones did. It was almost like they went darker in tone, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
it was weird. Yeah. It's a weird feel, but if you watch just those 3 before you get to Mark Wahlberg's, before you get to that one, it had those 3 had, you could feel them. Like the first one was action packed, kind of light in tone, funny. Then the second one was like, okay, this one's a little bit just a tad, but that means they still had goofy shit in it, but it just felt darker. And then number 3 and everything that was happening to Mr. Sam Witwicky and everything, I was just like, damn, this one's getting dark and they killing people. What the?
For me, there were a lot of elements of the third film that really felt rushed to me. I want to talk more about that when we actually talk Transformers, but I will always have a soft spot in my heart for the very first Transformers movie. Because that's the one that kickstarted it all. It was. I mean, back at
which one? 07 or 86?
07.
Okay.
For my generation, the millennial generation, that kicked it all off, man. And for me, that's the one that has actually the most rewatchability. It's the one I can see myself going back to over and over and over, showing my kids, and they enjoy it as well. Yeah, the first one.
Mm-hmm. That one, and I like how they ended that, man. That was everybody's trying to get home to their families, and everybody's they kind of rounded that one out real nice, dude. They did. Your boy got the girl, and You know,
Oh, the Linkin Park music at the end, like you can't top that.
yeah. So yeah, that was pretty good, man. That was pretty good. All right, we are moving on now. Let me see what we got next here.
Hey, we were supposed to talk about the Odyssey. We drifted off Transformers, guys. Keep us on track.
Well, Odyssey, yes. So,
Yeah.
Obviously, there's not much more to it than we got this new drop of the poster. But I am definitely looking forward to this film.
I think they're going to release the trailer once they attach it to Jurassic World and people start seeing it. I think they'll do a public release. It'll probably hit YouTube, and then we could dive deep into it a little bit more. We'll actually have something to comment on, actual material. So,
absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely.